Let's be real. Most men still believe women want two things: good looks and a fat wallet. But here's the truth. Those things might catch her eye, but they won't keep her heart. If you want to be the man she thinks about when she lies in bed at night, then pay close attention. Because in this video, we're breaking down what actually makes a man truly irresistible. And it has nothing to do with money or looks. Presence, the silent power. Ever walk into a room and instantly feel someone's presence before they even speak? That's not an accident. It's called presence, and it's one of the most magnetic traits a man can have. A man with presence doesn't seek attention. He naturally draws it. He's calm, grounded, aware of his surroundings. Women feel safer, more curious, and more attracted, even if he hasn't said a word. Emotional control, power under pressure. In moments of stress, most men panic, argue, or withdraw. But the man who remains emotionally composed, that's the man she remembers. Emotional control isn't about pretending you don't feel. It's about choosing how to respond. When you stay calm in chaos, you become the anchor in her storm. That calm confidence is rare, and that's exactly why it's irresistible. Purpose. A man on a mission. There's something deeply attractive about a man who knows where he's going. He's not chasing approval. He's chasing purpose. Whether it's building a business, mastering a craft, or leaving a legacy, his life has direction. And that direction creates gravity. Women are drawn to men who are building something bigger than themselves because it shows leadership, vision, and emotional independence. Boundaries, the quiet confidence to say no. Most men think being nice will win her over, but niceness without boundaries, that's just neediness. A man with boundaries respects himself first. He doesn't tolerate disrespect. He says no without guilt. And when a woman sees that you value yourself, she values you more, because boundaries aren't walls. They're proof of self-worth. Nice guy versus irresistible man. The nice guy thinks giving more will win her love. More attention, more compliments, more yeses. But here's the twist. The more he gives without standards, the less she respects him. He becomes predictable, eager, forgettable. Now compare that to the irresistible man. He listens, but doesn't over-explain. He gives, but doesn't chase. He's kind, but not at the cost of his self-respect. And that's why she can't stop thinking about him, even when he's not around. Mini story, the shift she felt. Sarah had been dating Daniel for months. He was sweet, always available, quick to reply, and constantly complimented her. At first it felt good, but slowly, something changed. She stopped feeling excited to see his name pop up. Why? Because there was no challenge, no edge, no leadership. Daniel had unknowingly become another fan, not a man. Then she met Alex. He didn't text all day. He had opinions. He had goals. And when he listened, it felt like he really saw her. Sarah didn't just feel attracted to Alex. She felt pulled in. The power of detachment. Want to know what really drives her crazy? In the best way? A man who's emotionally stable, even when things don't go his way. It's not coldness, it's detachment. He enjoys her company, but doesn't need it to feel whole. He's in control of his happiness, not waiting for her approval. And that calm, quiet power, it makes her chase him because he's not trying to prove himself. He already knows who he is. A message to you. If you've ever felt like you weren't enough, if you've ever chased love only to feel ignored, let me tell you this. It was never about your looks or your money. It's about how you show up. Do you respect yourself? Do you lead with purpose? Do you set standards? Because when you do, you stop trying to get chosen and start becoming the one she chooses without hesitation. You don't need to change who you are. You need to become more the man you were meant to be. Materialistic versus genuine attraction. There's a difference between a woman who's impressed by your lifestyle and a woman who's drawn to your essence. The materialistic woman asks, "What can you give me?" The genuine one wonders, "Who are you really?" Here's how you know. When you stop giving, does she start pulling away? When you set boundaries, does she lose interest? If a woman values you only when you're doing, not being, that's a red flag. But the woman who stays present when you're silent, who respects you even when you say no, she's not chasing benefits. She's connected to your being. The energy that makes her stay. Some men speak too much, explain too much, try too hard. But the most magnetic men, they don't chase attention. They command presence. It's not about loudness. It's about quiet confidence. She feels safe, not because you say the right things, but because your energy says, "I'm here. I'm solid. I don't need to impress you." And when she feels that, she lets her guard down because she knows she's with a man who doesn't seek approval. He embodies leadership. Why do beautiful women choose bad or unattractive men? You've seen it before. A gorgeous woman with a man who seems below her. He's not handsome, not rich, maybe not even that kind. And you wonder, why him? Here's the truth. She didn't fall for his looks. She fell for how he made her feel. Confidence, mystery, boldness. Even if he's not a good guy, he's unpredictable, and that triggers deep attraction. She's not looking for perfect. She's drawn to emotion, to the experience. And sometimes the nice guy plays it too safe, but the one who owns his flaws and doesn't apologize for who he is, that's the one who stands out. Why understanding her mind changes everything. Most men try to attract women by changing their looks, income, or lifestyle. But the real game, it's understanding how she thinks. Because when you understand her psychology, you stop reacting and start leading. You stop chasing and start attracting. You see, most men operate in confusion, but the man who gets her, the one who sees what others don't, he doesn't compete. He stands alone. That's the difference between being liked and being unforgettable. If you've made it this far, then you already sense it. This isn't just another channel. It's a space where we decode the silent rules of attraction, where you stop guessing and start understanding. Because the truth is, women aren't the mystery. You just never had the right map. But now you do. So if you're ready to lead with clarity, confidence, and presence, you're in the right place. This is Modern Love Guide. Subscribe, and let's change the game together.